Hey there, and welcome. If you're getting ready for your state caregiving exam, you are in exactly the right spot. We are going to walk through all the must-know info on elder care, breaking it down so you can walk into that test feeling totally prepared and confident. All right, let's dive right in.
So, what's our goal here? It's simple, really. We're going to cover the things you absolutely must know. We'll be hitting the social, the physical, and the ethical sides of caregiving, all the big areas you're definitely going to see on the exam.
Okay, first up, let's talk about the social and emotional landscape. This is so important. It's not just about physical health, It's about really understanding the massive life changes that people go through as they get older. Think about retirement. It's this huge life transition, right? And it's got two sides to it. On the one hand, awesome. More time for family, hobbies, you name it. But for your exam, you're going to want to focus on the tough stuff, losing that sense of identity that came from a job, a drop in income, and maybe losing that built-in social network from work. All of that can really shake a person's sense of who they are. And these challenges don't happen in a vacuum. They often pile on top of each other. Imagine losing a spouse or best friend, and then your kids move across the country. It can create this deep sense of loss and can easily lead to social isolation. Your job, both on the test and in real life, is to be able to spot the signs of loneliness. It is a critical part of care.
All right, let's switch gears and talk about the physical changes. Now, this is a section where you really need to pay close attention. It's packed with the kind of details that love to show up on exams. The key is to connect the dots, see the physical change, and understand the specific care it requires.
First up, the integumentary system, which is really just a fancy way of saying the skin. As we age, skin just naturally gets thinner, a lot more fragile, and it starts to lose moisture and that stretchy quality. This isn't just about looks, it has a direct impact on how you provide hands-on care.
So what do we do about it? Well, our care plan has to match these changes step for step. Because the skin is dry, we use gentle soaps and plenty of lotion. That's a no-brainer. And because it's so fragile, you have to be super careful during transfers to prevent painful skin tears. See? One thing leads directly to the other. Next up, bones, muscles, and joints, the whole musculoskeletal system. Now look at these three things together. Bones get more brittle, muscles get weaker, and joints get stiffer. You put all that together, and what do you get? A huge, flashing red light for one specific danger: falls. When the body's whole support system gets weaker, the risk of falling goes way up. And that, of course, leads us straight to our care strategy. Is gentle exercise important for strength and flexibility? Absolutely. But your absolute, non-negotiable #1 priority? It's preventing falls. Seriously, if you remember one thing from this section for your exam, make it that one. It's that critical. All right, let's talk about the digestive system. You can almost see this as a domino effect. The body produces less saliva, which can make swallowing trickier. Then the whole digestive process slows down, and that often leads to constipation, which is not just uncomfortable, but can cause other health problems too. So how do we tackle this? The care plan is all about hitting these problems head-on. To get digestion moving and fight constipation, you're going to push fluids and high-fiber foods. And to help with the dry mouth and swallowing issues, really good oral hygiene is a must. The name of the game here is being proactive, trying to prevent these problems before they even start. Okay, we've talked about the social world, we've talked about the physical body. But all of that is kind of useless without the right foundation. This next part, it's the heart of everything you do. It's about the principles of dignity, respect, and professionalism that have to guide every single thing you do as a caregiver. This might look like a simple sentence on the screen, but wow, is it important. There's this myth out there, this idea that as people get older, things like love, intimacy, and sexuality just fade away. That is absolutely not true. These are core parts of being human, and they continue to be important for our entire lives. Okay, so what does that actually mean for you on the job? It means you provide privacy, no questions asked. You knock on doors, you respect their private time. It means you help someone feel good about themselves, maybe by helping with their hair or picking out a nice outfit. And here's the big one, you never, ever judge. Your role is to be a professional and supportive presence, period. All right, here is a key term. You absolutely have to know this for your exam and for your career. It's called ageism. It's basically prejudice based on age. It's that harmful stereotyped thinking that someone is less than, less capable, less important, simply because they're older. And that brings us to your mission. Your job is to be an ageism fighter. Seriously. Every day with every interaction, you have the chance to fight against it. And you do it by looking past the chart, past the age, and seeing the person, the unique, incredible, valuable individual standing right in front of you. So as you wrap up your studying, I want to leave you with this one last thought. Passing the exam is about knowing the facts, and that's important. But being a truly great caregiver, that's about championing the individual behind the care plan. The facts are the what, but the person is the why. Thanks for spending this time with me. Now go ace that exam. You've got this.